In today's world filled with challenges, power doesn't only come from military might, but also from resources hidden within the earth. Amid this harsh landscape, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, has established itself as a prosperous nation amidst desert sands. Positioned between major economies and rich in oil and gas reserves, the UAE has not only relied on petroleum, but has built a diverse, modern economy. Starting as a barren coastal land, the UAE gradually transformed into the Manhattan of the Middle East, with ambitions that reach far and wide. From the early days of oil discovery, Emiratis understood that this resource could be depleted one day. Thus, the government has actively worked to reduce dependence on oil by expanding into sectors like tourism, real estate, and finance. Today, only 30% of the UAE's GDP is dependent on oil, an impressive figure few Gulf countries have achieved. Not only a regional financial center, the UAE has also excelled in international transport and aviation. Dubai Airport has become one of the busiest airports globally, while Emirates Airlines continues to expand its network across continents. At Jebel Ali Port, cargo ships from around the world converge, creating a bustling international trade hub that has propelled the UAE to become a maritime power. Beyond economic success, the UAE places great importance on security and diplomatic strategy. Faced with regional challenges, the UAE has established strong partnerships with both the United States and China, a strategy that brings enormous benefits but also risks. Investments in joint projects with China have raised American concerns about the potential for sensitive military information to fall into Beijing's hands. Therefore, the UAE must delicately balance these relationships to maintain its advantage without jeopardizing its strategic alliance with the U.S. Notably, the UAE's participation in Brics in 2024 reflects the nation's ambition to increase its global influence. Joining Brics provides the UAE with more opportunities to collaborate with emerging economies, expand trade, and diversify diplomatic channels. Simultaneously, the UAE has become a destination for Russian capital, especially as it hasn't imposed sanctions on Russia amid international tensions. This role has strengthened the UAE's position as an intermediary in international agreements, including prisoner exchanges between nations. Despite remarkable achievements, the UAE faces demographic challenges. With a population of just over 1 million Emirati citizens, the nation relies heavily on immigrant labor. Most workers come from South and Southeast Asia, contributing to the economy, but without the prospect of citizenship. This dependency may pose a long-term challenge, especially as the UAE aims to maintain a stable and sustainable society. With ambitions to become a regional power, the UAE has taken a proactive stance in Middle Eastern political affairs. Specifically, in the Yemen conflict, the UAE sided with Arab forces against the Iranian-backed Houthi rebels. However, in the process, they have adjusted their strategy to avoid further tensions and divisions within the coalition with Saudi Arabia. This reflects the UAE's willingness to exercise military power when needed, while also being flexible enough to withdraw when it realizes it is not conducive to long-term goals. Although the UAE strives for peace and growth, the ever-changing regional environment has exerted significant pressure on its foreign policies. With the normalization of relations with Israel through the Abraham Accords, the UAE hopes to bolster its security against threats from Iran. This event marked a major milestone, not only strengthening the UAE's military capabilities, but also enhancing economic ties with Israel and other Arab nations in the region. In the future, the UAE will face numerous challenges, from global economic fluctuations to regional political tensions. However, under the leadership of President Mohammed bin Zayed, the country is gradually establishing itself as a fully developed nation, harmonizing modernity with tradition and balancing economic strength with diplomatic flexibility. The UAE understands that in an increasingly complex world, it needs not only resources but also creativity and strategic thinking to continue its sustainable growth. Remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons to keep following fascinating stories about nations around the world. Thank you for watching the entire video.